Hi friends, welcome to the Scapegoat Club. My name's Jess, and in this video I'm gonna talk about what would need to happen for me to reconcile with my estranged family. Stay tuned and I'll talk you through it. Hi friends, welcome to the Scapegoat Club. My name's Jess, I'm a psychotherapist, I'm a coach, and I talk a lot about estrangement from difficult families. So I am estranged from my family, and I've talked a little bit more about my personal experience, and some people have asked, what would it take then? What would you need to happen? What would your parents need to do to be able to look at reconciliation? So spoiler alert, the thing that I'm looking for, the solution, the fix for me would be almost so simple and so short and so ridiculously quick that I can tell you in 10 seconds, and I will do in just a minute. But I want to spend a bit more time on the video really as to why I don't think that's going to happen, because that is really the key to reconciliation for me. It's not about what needs to happen because it's not complicated. It's about why it's not going to happen. So just before I go there though, I'm going to speak very, very briefly about why I am estranged from my family, and because it does have a bit of bearing on the discussion. I'm not going to go into the vast details, but I do identify with being a scapegoat in a narcissistic type of family, where I feel that really for my whole life, I've never been quite what they wanted. I've always been the problem child, I've always been the difficult one. I've always been somehow not quite right. There has been emotional neglect and various different types of abuse. But it's been a very challenging relationship for me. And it all came to a head a few years ago when my parents believe that I have done something very wrong and really not nice, but I haven't done it. And so we've basically come to this stalemate where they're saying, take responsibility for something that you haven't done, Chess, and fit within our rules, or the relationship is over. So I think from their perspective, there's a lot of kind of choice around distancing from their side as well. They have put in some really strong boundaries as to what they want from me, and they expect from me for us to be able to have a relationship. And my side has then been to say, you know what, I can't accept these terms. I'm not going to accept these terms, and therefore we need to go our separate ways. And so when people have asked me, what would you need to be able to reconcile, or what would you want your parents to do or to say, then it's really very simple. What I would be looking for is for them to say, oh my gosh, Chess, yeah, sorry, we got it wrong. We were misinformed, or we misinterpreted what happened. We really got it wrong, and we're sorry. And we can see your perspective, and we'd like to move forwards. Now that's basically it. So what did that take, like 10 seconds for them to say that? Obviously they can't tell me, but they could write that to me, but they haven't. They've chosen not to. And I think that really in itself, that's a very simple and straightforward thing to say, but it's not going to happen, I don't think, for several reasons. First of all, it's not just the words, it's the kind of tone and the meaning and the sentiment behind it. It would need to be genuine and real and pragmatic and down to earth. And it would need to come from a place of loving connectedness, that they wanted to have a relationship with me. And I'm going to be honest, that warmth and genuine connection and just kind of meeting me on a, you're a human being, I'm a human being, we really want to have a relationship with you. Can we work this out? Just that kind of sentiment, I have never heard from my parents, ever. What's missing and what's really important in my relationship with my family is this idea that on a fundamental level, we are human beings, we are entities in this world that want to connect with each other, And it doesn't matter who's in charge. It really doesn't matter whether it's a parent, a child. The role that we have isn't as important. Fundamentally, this idea that we're all kind of connected and we want to have some kind of joint experience and enjoy it and connect on those levels, that's just not something that's part of our family culture. But honestly, I'm not holding out for that. I don't have hope for it, and I have accepted that it's not going to happen. So for me, what I think needs to happen for reconciliation is that I need my parents to want a relationship with me more than they need to be right about their views of the relationship and about how they want the relationship to, how they need the relationship to be. They need that to be right more than they need a relationship with me. And I can't accept their terms. And I think at this point it's something that they probably feel that they can't reverse. It's not a situation that they can back out of or switch because they've hung their hats on it so much. I could be wrong. Maybe they will. Maybe they will change their minds. Who knows? But my feeling is that that would be very, very difficult for them to do so. There might be some people saying, well then Chess, if that's all you need, but you know that it's not going to happen, why don't you reconcile with them anyway? Why is your need to hear that? Why is that so strong? And so to put that bluntly and as quickly and as simply as possible, it's not just that they believe that I've done something that I haven't done. It's the other things such as the drastic change in my mental health. I'm no longer anxious, I'm no longer depressed, I no longer have PTSD, I no longer have suicidal thoughts. I have a much better relationship with myself and my self-esteem, and I'm able to live the life that I want to live without all the pressures and the messaging that leads into the self-talk that I get from a very difficult family who view me as problematic and difficult and basically not good enough. I need to be able to live my life and to function. And so I see that my need is so fundamental that it's like, I don't know how that I could function very well if I did return to the relationship without these changes. And I wonder from their perspective, maybe that's the same. Maybe their need to be right in this is so strong that it would be incredibly difficult for them to move forwards if they did adjust their viewpoints on this. I don't know, but I also don't know that I'm going to find out. I don't think that experiment is going to happen, but who knows? So friends, there you have it. That's a bit of a thought around my specific situation. As always, I like your comment. Whatever brings you here, I wish you all the best, and please take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you soon. Next Scapegoat Saturday. Take care and bye for now.